Hi everyone. Today I want to talk a little bit about taking risks in life. And I started this video blog leaving my job, my full-time position, if you remember, those of you who watched it. And to be honest, I thought I wouldn't really, I'd very quickly have no money. And the bizarre thing is that I've, the last couple of months, been earning more money than I did when I was full-time this time a year ago. I have been lamenting not being writing my novel as well, because I've been quite busy. So these are all choices, but I guess what I'm wanting to share with you is that things are never as black and white as we often think. You know, we're in a position or in a situation which seems to be the answer, it seems to be something that's great, that perhaps impresses people, or that somehow we have a fear, so many of us have fear when we're in a fixed position of changing something. And then people get stuck. And I just made a vow to myself that I don't want to become someone just driven by fear, a cog in the machine. And that's why I wanted to step out. And I guess what I'm leading to next is that I have been offered a job which I've actually accepted. I'm not going to talk about it until it's been made official at the workplace. But it's in the place where, well, I won't go into it now, but I'm really excited about it, as you might be able to tell. And I think I wanted to see my life again, like I said before, as an experiment and a project or a creative thing. And if we can, maybe if you can learn to see that at times when it's helpful for you. Obviously, sometimes we need to be fixed, doing one thing in a very predictable way. But if you can learn to see, or I'm telling myself this too, to see life as your life, the greatest artwork you can create is your life itself. And what a noble, sacred thing to do, to create your own life. So it's not just a mechanistic machine of a life that you're living. So I know it's easy to think perhaps that because I speak Chinese or whatever, that, oh, the world's my oyster. Often people will say that. Oh, you can do anything. But you know, until you're in that situation, you really don't know what you can do. You know, I worked in finance for a year, and I could become a financier, someone in finance, if I wanted to, but I don't. I've got no interest in adding up numbers and predicting markets or dealing with people's portfolios. I've got zero interest in all that. So why should I spend my life doing that, even if it makes me tons and tons of money? I'd rather slit my throat, to be quite frank. Or people say, oh, why don't you become a diplomat? And you know, these things they're not as easy as you might think necessarily, to just become something. And it's easy from the outside to think that certain careers look amazing and glamorous and exciting and gorgeous, and it's not always the case. And the beautiful things, the priceless, exquisite little gems in life, those are the things which might not be immediately apparent to perhaps the mainstream gaze, if you like, or this sort of obvious common knowledge, or a common way of looking at things. Which is not to say that my way is unique, but every person's way is unique. So just because I speak Chinese doesn't mean that I've got necessarily automatically better opportunities. I've got different opportunities. And if I was a builder, for example, and I'd quit working for a building company, then maybe I would have a mate who I meet up with, and we decide to start our own building company or to build something beautiful, and invite people in to meditate, who knows. So by taking risks, by letting things go, that's the only way sometimes that something new can begin to breathe and blossom. So I'm not going to ramble on too much more, and I don't want to say just give up whatever you're doing now at all. It needs to be the right time. It's got to depend on so many factors of how happy you are currently and whether it's really necessary to make a change. And sometimes things evolve gradually. I'm 39 now, still, and it's taken a long time to get to where I am. I've got a confidence now, I've got a set of skills, and I've got a belief in myself that I didn't have before. I'm still pretty petrified about my novel, but that's another story, literally. So things do take time. We often think we want automatic answers, especially today. you know, young men longing to find their partner for life, thinking it should happen right now, and otherwise if it doesn't, then something's completely wrong with the universe. You know, think back to the time when people might have taken years and years before they even had their first lover. So things just ain't the way that that our immediacy through technology often makes us think they should be. Enough from me. Go well. Goodbye.